Sorry about that, guys. Internet decided to fuck off. Anyways, so what was I asking again? Oh yeah, where are you guys situated?
Towards the middle of the grove, near the tree.
Okay, I'd say you're about like 50 feet. Well, not 50 feet. I'd say like within 30 feet of the tree at most. It's like maybe a little bit south of the island that it sits on, in the bog, or maybe on the island, your choice. But there are roots that like spread out from the tree as well. So, being here, Katrina, you're now past a perception of 26 at the moment, because I'm giving it to you for the moment. You do see the cloths from before. You see like a broken piece of wood, like a staff almost, on the ground. You see cloth on the ground, old and ripped. You also notice in certain areas of the grass around the tree, where the roots have overgrown, you like look down for a second, because you swear you see something reflecting, and you see like this broken sword. Sorry, not a broken sword, a broken axe, rusted. And you see, as you're like, why is there an axe here? You see, held on to its handle, heavily overgrown, is a skeletal hand. And you can see the roots have grown and surrounded the hand itself. You also see a marking on the ground that seems to be covered by this refuse robe or whatever it may have been at one point. But you can see like it's half visible, and it's definitely druidic in nature. You can just tell by the strange markings.
We know you're out there. Oh, good.
Oh no, this is not good. This is not really bad. As I speak on Sylvan, who are you? Where are you?
There's no response. Zal, go ahead.
We know you're there. Now come out and grovel. As I'm gonna command word grovel.
On who?
I don't think I need to see the creature. I do. I'm gonna say it towards the tree in the vines. Hopefully, whatever it is just is in sight, and I just don't know it.
Go ahead and mark off the spell slot.
Yep.
You get the feeling your spell finds no purchase.
Nothing so far.
That aroma is kicking in again. Everyone make another charisma saving throw.
+5. Zal, as soon as I succeed this. 50.
I think I might be re-rolling. I need to hope.
Okay.
I got a 25.
Zal, you succeed.
13.
Got 19.
Caldros, you succeed. You guys watch Kibbity, like, start to sniff
Damn it.
into the air. The beautiful aroma she's been smelling. Kibbity, your heat immediately fades, by the way.
Yay!
But as you're, like, looking at this druidic mark, you look up to the tree, and you can see, like, there's this, like, mark in the tree as well, like this old, like, axe wound on the side of the tree that's been covered over with bark, but you can see there's, like, sap leaking from it. And the aroma seems to be coming from the sap itself. It's almost honey-like, weirdly enough.
I'm gonna go towards the sap.
Yeah. You guys watch Kibbity approach the sap as she gets towards it. It's kind of to the left of the tree, kind of like on the tree's like left side, so you'd have to pass by the mark on the ground that's like covered with the robes.
Mm-hmm.
So as you pass by that, you get to the sap on the tree and you look at it.
What is she doing?
Okay, I might have an idea that might just work if to ideas.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I'm touching the tree and cast Cure Wounds on it.
Alright. You feel the life energy pour into the tree as it does heal. The wound, however, does not seal properly.
Hmm.
Oh wow, max heal.
Wow, max health.
Kibity gaming.
Kipty.
Is this wound from like a curse or something? Can I see if it is from like a curse?
Make an Arcana check.
Have I reroll? Or not +7, +3. It's not a 7.
Looking at this effect, it can't be from anything but a curse.
Katrina, what are you doing?
Okay, I don't know this if this works. Cause can I try to cast Dispel Magic not on the tree but specifically the wound?
Sure.
Then I
I'm
would
gonna
try
start
that.
slowly approaching Katrina as well.
As you start slowly approaching Katrina, you can see like her ears are flicking, and you can see like the sides of her eyes definitely have this like pinkish hue to them. You can tell that she's definitely been charmed. Katrina like goes over, and you can see she starts to build up a powerful magic spell to touch the tree, as she's already touched it with magic once.
Shit.
What do you
Alright,
do?
well, how far away is she?
She's like 15 feet from you, but Zal, you see, like, she touched the tree with like a low-level spell, but then you see she is building up a heavy amount of magic in one hand to touch the tree.
Alright, well, I have no idea what she's doing, so I'm going to rush forward and try to stop her.
Make an athletics check. Katrina, make an acrobatics check. Because I assume your dexterity is better than your strength.
Yeah, but I'm still not gonna win this. Oh, I just rolled that 20. What the fuck?
Kibity gaming.
So if he rolls a nat 20... Okay, so here's the thing. Because if it's a nat 20, and I've mentioned this in the past multiple times, that is considered a
Plus
27. Well,
yeah,
sorry.
I know.
Actually, no. It is... So here's the thing.
Contested.
Yeah, 27 because it's contested. So, you grab onto her and start to pull her away, but she seems to have a little bit of sap stuck to her body, and it kind of helps her like glide a little bit away from you as she goes to reach towards the tree. There's one more check here that can be done if you guys would like to try it. If you'd like to try to pull her away from the tree one more time, Zal.
She's just stuck to the set. That's funny.
What are you doing, Zal?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to heal the tree.
Zal, as she looks over to you, there is this heavy like ring vibe of like hypnosis in her eyes almost.
The tree is cursed. It needs to be healed.
The tree is going nowhere, and it is but a tree. You're not well. Let me fix you. As I'm going to try and force her away again.
Yeah, athletics check.
While they're doing that, can I look up into the tree leaves where I believe I saw the vine go up? I want to detect any movement.
Then
Make a perception
acrobatics
check.
check from me, right?
Yeah, acrobatics for you.
Do I get advantage because of the net 20?
Yes.
No. What? I'm gonna use inspiration reroll then.
No! No, I cancel that.
Alright.
Okay, so Kaldros, what did you roll?
An 11.
11. No movement. You're good. Kipti, what'd you roll?
15.
Cora, what'd you roll?
Well,
Alright. You both stare at each other.
start making out.
You like try to grab her arm. You grab her and pull her away, but she like slips out from underneath it. As she like turns to touch the tree. This is the last chance you have of anything. What are you doing? Because she is about to cast this magical spell of very potent power onto the tree.
Wasn't
You
the last
can't-
one the one?
Oh, that was the last chance to like pull you away from the tree. Now he has a chance to stop you from touching the tree, and that's all.
The spell magic is... Wait. Is it
I don't know
touch?
what you're doing. You didn't explain yourself at all.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
said I'm
Kipti.
trying to heal the
You
tree.
are like you're touching the tree and making sure it's okay, casting cure wounds and everything on it. So you're not gonna just cast it and be like, okay, yeah, from far away. You're gonna go up and try to be sensual with the tree.
I know, but even if the spell magic is arranged.
I understand, but you're being more personal with the tree at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm saying for this point, it's touch at the moment.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the restrained condition really fast. It's just speed becomes 0. All right, I'll try one more time.
Okay. I will give this the last chance. You're now trying to restrain her. You're not pulling her away from the tree. You're trying to restrain her arms and anything from being able to touch it. That's all you're doing.
Yep.
So, athletics versus athletics here. Cora and Kibbity. It can't not be acrobatics. This is you, like, trying to move your hand to touch the tree rather than, like, trying to dodge out of the way.
I don't think there's any other way for me to stop your charm effect, so...
Jesus!
They're
Why?
awesome.
Gaming!
Kibbity, reroll. I'm using a DM's inspiration. Fuck
No,
you.
oh, come on!
Kibbity, there is a reason, motherfucker.
He wants to die.
Okay. So, you go to touch it, and, like, you're starting to fight against it, but then Zal pulls you back, like, an inch from the tree and holds you back. You're still just out of range to touch the tree. Zal is now restraining your arm, so you cannot touch it at the moment.
What are you doing, Sal?
There's something wrong with me. Wrong with you, not me. You must listen. You are being too hasty. You are trying to do something to achieve. You are obviously charmed.
That tree is hurt. I'm just trying to heal it. It's
It
cursed.
is a tree.
And I'm the druid. I know plenty sentient trees.
Kibdi, you're acting strange.
Who strange? I really don't want to have to knock you unconscious, cat. Do not make me hurt you.
Kibbity, make another, this should actually be a wisdom saving throw, Kibbity.
That's fine.
Finally one I can actually roll well in.
Natural one, watch.
It'd be
I cursed myself, so of course it's gonna be in that one.
there you go. Yes, you're rolling amazing.
As he's
I
saying
know.
this, you're thinking, you're like, I'm not acting like myself, actually. I'm being too hasty here. I'm not being perceptive. And you start to think, and you shrug off the charm. And you, like, shake away the dispel magic. It stays, the mana stays within your body. So you do not expend the spell, but you keep it in yourself instead.
What? Now I'm just confused.
Look me in the eyes.
Alright.
No questioning about it. Just okay. Do I still see traces of perhaps charm magic in her eyes?
The charm magic is starting to deteriorate. You get the feeling the charm has ended.
Alright, I'm going to let you go, but if you try something that's foolish again...
What do you
I'm
mean?
just gonna let that kind of empty out in the air.
Well, again, like, it was a little search, but again, I know plenty sentient trees, so...
It is
Sentient
not the case of it being a sentient tree. You are trying to infuse magic into a tree in the middle of an incredibly dangerous area. Better use of your magic
I was
to a
trying
random marsh tree.
I was trying to use dispel magic. It seems to have a cursed wound.
I look over.
Zal, you sense no traces of magic from that wound.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay, make it, you cast Detect Magic?
Yeah.
The tree's magical. The grove is definitely magical. Let me look at this really quickly, if you don't mind.
Yep.
I do mind, actually.
Okay.
Jover, he minds.
I guess we have to end the game, guys. They all die.
Yeah.
Rocks fall. Party's dead.
So, guys.
Fuck.
You do detect transmutation from the tree and the conjuration / transmutation from the grove.
All I see are Perhaps transmutative spells and effects around the grove. I see nothing on the wound you spoke of. I'm gonna look up towards the vines with the detect magic still active.
As the detect magic starts to go upwards towards the vines and the leaves above you, you detect small trounces of evocation, enchantments, abjuration magics, all in like small little groupings or like small little like pings throughout, almost like a Christmas tree. Make a perception check with advantage, Sal.
Can I give him the help action by casting my own detect magic?
You can do it yourself.
Can
Oh,
I cast
sure.
guidance?
He already has advantage because he's doing the fucking detect
Guidance.
magic.
I said
Okay.
guidance.
You can cast guidance on him, yes.
That's myself. Fuck you.
Zal, as you're looking up in the trees, it's weird that these things would be glowing. There shouldn't... It almost feels like magic items up there. As you look up, having studied the tree and whatnot, and like having moved through, look through the vines and whatnot, you do see a bit of movement, and you, Aella, see a small gap form for a second, and you swear as you look up there, you see a glimmer of something metal from one of those magical pieces. As you make it, actually, because you can make the item glow in technicality, right? I believe so.
Detect magic.
Yeah, I believe so.
You said magic way you can see a faint aura around any visual creature object. You can't make it glow, but to you it glows.
Okay, then yeah, Aella, I will say, you look up and you see this glowing end of a sword. A pommel of a sword, specifically. And you see a skeletal hand holding it that is encrusted with vines and leaves. And you see
Shit.
the vines cover it up.
What is it, Ayla?
There's a skeleton with a sword up at the tree. It seems to be controlling the vines of some sort, or maybe the tree itself. I'm unsure, but there is enemies up top.
A skeleton.
Magical. You
This
said
will
that.
be easier than I thought. And Zal's going to reach up towards some of the vines that have been kind of like leaned down. And he's going to try to grab one and rip it down.
Alright. As soon as you grab onto a vine that's reaching downwards, it wraps around your body, around your neck. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Alright. And I need it to make a strength save as I try to rip it down. As it tries to rip me up.
Sure.
I can't believe that worked.
I'm going to use an inspiration.
Okay.
Alright.
It does have a lot of support, so I'm giving it advantage.
That's fine. That's fine. It's an entire... you
Natural
lucky
20
bitch.
for 29.
Son of a bitch.
So as it wraps around your like arm and your neck, you're like, huh? You get pulled into the tree. You guys see Zal grab his throat as he's being pulled into the leaves. He's like kicking and trying to get out of this as he's pulled into the foliage above. To this point, Ayla, as you say shit, you look like you swear you hear something, and you look over to your right, and you watch the bark on the tree open up as this toothy maw and a tongue laps out at you. As you see, I'm gonna post it in general chat now.
Weeping Willow. Where is it?
No, not a weeping willow, motherfucker. This ain't a willow tree. Yeah, it's funny that you made your fucking game based on a tree when I was
Yeah.
making this already, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But here is the
Mhm.
image of the tree. As you see, our carnivorous tree open its maw, and it's going to snap down at you, Ayla, with a bite attack.
And I healed it, goddammit.
You
Was
did?
it- yeah. Was there not a wound, but was that like the opening of its mouth?
No. The mark upon the tree itself, that I had mentioned, that you thought may have been like a mark left by a druid or something, not the one on the ground, but the one on the tree, was its mouth. but it can shift it across its body. Anyways, as these tendrils and everything reach out, it's going to make its attack roll against you, and I will say it has advantage here because you guys didn't realize it was the tree. Ayla, does an 18 hit your AC?
Yes.
It bites and tears and pulls you into its mouth, I believe. Let me look at its stat page here. Yeah. You are swallowed and grappled. Actually, hold on. No, it has to grapple you first? Okay, it doesn't get the extra abilities, but it does do the piercing damage to you. So, you take... Ooh. Ooh, man. I used ChatGPT for this, and it is very mean, guys.
I used ChatGPT to like look up a sheet for a monster back when you were having us make bosses, and it just kept coming out with the most insane bullshit possible. I genuinely was like, I can't use any of this. It's giving me cool ideas, but if I try to actually implement this in the boss, it's gonna be unkillable.
What's your max HP, by the way?
72.
Okay, you take 30 points of piercing damage as it bites into and rips out a chunk of your side, and you take a step to the side about 15 feet from it now as you like look at this creature as vines begin to and the roots begin to push across. I would like everyone to roll initiative now, please.
All right. No, I don't.
What the hell? These were my rolls!
Oh, what the fuck?
I literally got higher than you purely because of Dex.
Okay.
I wish Shields' initiative was based off strength instead of dex, but oh well.
Nah.
Fuck you.
Okay. So it rolled that. Okay, yes. Okay. Don't worry, it's got this, guys. It's got this. Guys, we're about to party kill the party. Come on.
Oh my god.
Yes?
No, it's just our rolls.
They're very good.
A nat 19, a nat 19, and then a nat 17.
Okay.
For 21, 19, and 21.
Okay. Fuck you guys, bro.
Fuck you!
Guys, this thing rolled a 6.
I
Oh,
hate
that's
to be that
hilarious.
guy, but this thing has lair action, doesn't it?
They were between me and you. So
Don't spoil the surprise, guys. And I'm fucking with you.
This thing is a massive 8 foot 20 fucking inch long cock, doesn't it?
Yes, it's called the vine boom sound effect. Anyways, what'd you roll, Kibbity?
21.
21. Okay. What did you roll, Ayala?
21.
Who has a higher dex?
I do.
Hey, Ella, she has the better 21.
Okay. And then what did you roll?
19.
19? Okay. Zal, you are currently restrained, blinded, and suffocating. Not suffocating, sorry. Not suffocating. You are restrained and blinded at the moment. So technically grappled, restrained, blinded, but yes. So you can still make attacks, it's just they're at disadvantage, basically. Anyways, there's the initiative. Ayla, as you get bit, you take a step to the side, grabbing your side as it bleeds heavily, and you look towards the tree as it lets this spittle rain out as its tongue flips around, almost looking like a mimic to you, but a tree.
Yeah.
And it seems hungry.
Alright, we're gonna...
Though you can see, like, it's tracking you, and it's leaving Kibbity alone a bit. I will say your natural instincts, you check out what it seems to be attracted to, and it is focusing on you. Like, you move to the right, it follows you. Kibbity, like, moves to the left quickly, it doesn't do anything.
Okay, then. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the vine that's restraining my friend.
He got pulled into the tree. He's beyond your view at the moment.
Okay. Then instead, I will, I will use my hunter sense choose one creature I see within 60 feet. I learns damage, immunities, resistance, or vulnerabilities. If it's hidden from divination magic, I sense it has none. I want to learn its vulnerabilities.
Slashing damage from axes and necrotic. You feel like that wound was an incision made by an axe by a previous individual felled by this tree. And you also feel the natural vulnerabilities of a tree of this kind would be the destruction of their body and life force.
Okay.
Goblin.
Yes, Gesh?
You are so glad that we are not level 7 yet because Blight.
Oh no. Fuck you. Why do you think I was trying to make you not waste that spell, Gesh?
Yeah. I don't have Blight.
No, I mean the 3rd level spell you were about to cast.
Yeah.
Would you have done anything, or would you have just wasted a spell?
You gonna waste a spell?
Bruh.
Hey, since I get the feeling that that wound was caused by someone previously, can I look for the axe?
Yeah, I'll say you like look down and you can see the axe is currently like embedded in like a skeletal hand that's clutching it. A rusty axe that seems to be a great axe, I would say. You know what? We'll call it a curved great axe. Why not? No, are halberds finesse?
I
No.
have no idea.
Okay, we'll just say there's like this large curved axe that seems to be embedded into the roots that have grown over it. It would take a considerable amount of strength to just tear it out.
Can I lesser restoration the axe to get rid of the rust?
You can, yes.
Alright, I do that.
Okay.
If it's rusting, it's probably not a magic item, though.
The axe inside of there, you cast Lesser Restoration, you watch the rust disappear, but it's still beneath roots and entangled in a hand that's holding it.
Okay, then, can I use a free item interaction to try and grab it, or would I have to use, like, my whole...
This is an action to, like, you can grab onto it if you want, but it's an action to try and pry it out from the roots that are holding it.
No, I'm gonna just shout out to Kibdi, because they're the only one here, Katrina. Actually, no, you can't even use axes. What am I saying? I'll instead try to hide by using my full 35-foot movement to
Help me!
I can't help you. I don't know where you are. I saw you get pulled up into the tree, but I couldn't shoot the vine. That was what I was trying to do originally. I'm gonna back up 35 feet behind another tree if I can. I don't know if any of them else are cursed. I might still detect magic up. So if I do still have it,
You get 35 foot of movement?
yeah, I do.
You push to the south a bit towards one of these other trees that seem to create the like edge of the forest here, and like you push behind one of them and you look at it and like pat it, and detect magic comes up. This tree seems to be normal, but you can sense that there is a faint magical kind of feeling from the entirety of this grove connected to the tree in the center.
Okay.
Including the other trees. So you get the feeling it might be able to force these trees to do things to you.
Fuck.
Huh? Oh,
It has complete control of the grove, you get the feeling.
No. I misheard you.
I hate you. I'm gonna roll a D100.
Damn it.
9. You're good.
I do have a 35-foot climb speed, but I'm not sure if I want to get into this fucking tree knowing that.
I'll say this. You get the feeling the tree is very solid in its positioning, but it can cause, like, actions to happen from other trees.
Yeah.
And you can see, like, the one that you're right next to has, like, a few berries and flowers on it.
Alright, well, the only thing I know that it did to me was bite me. So I don't want to be by its trunk. So I think Ayla, in this moment, would climb the tree.
Okay. You climb the tree. I'll say you get to the top of the tree and hold your bow as you're in its branches and looking down at this other tree, breathing heavily as your wound is just bleeding. I'll say you had to take a dash action for that.
That's fine, and I'll end my turn.
Alright. End of your turn. Let's see here, where is it? The creature is going to use 2 of its legendary actions to use its Grasping Soil ability. The ground in a 15-foot radius around the tree suddenly pushes. You see the dirt gets pushed up, rock gets pushed up, and you see the roots push up even harder, making it difficult terrain for the next minute. Additionally, Kibdi, roll a strength saving throw.
50! Wait,
Oh no.
how far away is Kibdi?
Not 10 feet.
3.
Yeah, she's like 50 feet from you. 3.
Seriously? How tall is this tree?
Like 80
It's a
feet tall,
tree.
bro.
It's a tree.
Yeah.
10 feet is large. Like, deceptively. Yeah, go ahead.
You become restrained by all these roots coming out, and it's going to take an action to break out of this, Gesh, because you critically failed.
Alright, let me see what this thing does. Okay, good.
You are technically grappled or restrained by it, so you can't move, and you have disadvantage on attacks. But like as you're restrained by it, it's not a forceful like restrain, I'm gonna kill you. It's kind of like a nice, gentle, like stay here kind of thing. And even one of the roots comes out and pats you on the head.
It really likes you because I yielded.
Yeah.
Because you're a cat.
You swear you hear, no. But
Jay.
it is now your turn, Kibdi, as you're stuck here. It's not uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable, but it's not pleasing.
Okay, you just gave me an idea. Let me look.
Don't
what
fuck the
this-
tree.
I'm gonna fuck the tree.
What the fuck? No.
What the fuck?
I'm just gonna say, don't do this, please. These are my friends in Druidic.
Creature seems to not respond to you.
Well then, I am sorry, tree. She says this as I'm trying to cast the spell magic at the grove.
The ground of the grove?
The grove itself.
Okay. So you have to have a specific target. You can't just cast it into the air and be like, grove! You have to cast it at a specific item, so I would assume you're casting it at the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. You're trying to get rid of the grove, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to consider this a higher level spell than the Awakened spell, which is considered
There
what
is a druid grove spell.
What is it? What level is it?
6.
6th. I'm still going to consider it higher than that because this is a specific boss monster here. So I'm going to consider it. I'm gonna consider it a. I'm going to send this to Kaldros. I need you to make me a spell attack because that is how we do it. We do proficiency plus your spell casting modifier. What is your bonus before you roll? If you don't mind.
+8.
Okay. So I need you to roll, please. You get the feeling this will be a very difficult thing to dispel.
I must spend it to give me advantage.
Okay.
Saying this before I roll. 27.
Reroll.
Nice.
No,
No.
I'm cancel it.
Okay, I'm gonna use 2 more to make you reroll.
Damn it.
You still have advantage.
Yeah, I know. 18.
I don't want you fucking my boss monster up. That's why I'm making you reroll, motherfucker. Fucking piece of shit. Anyways, but as you cast this spell out, and you feel this plea of stop come to its ears, you feel the grove vibrate for a second. It solidifies still. You get the feeling your spell didn't have the effect you wished it to.
Yeah, you just made me raise the 3rd level spell slot.
Hey, at least you didn't waste it earlier.
Like, you made me reroll.
Yeah, now you wasted it in combat instead.
Well, hold on, Guess you still made him use a DM's inspiration.
3
That's
specifically.
always a net positive.
Yeah. Just at least something.
Yeah. Does that end your turn, Ash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitch.
Zal,
A third...
it's you. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say a 3rd level spell slot for 3 inspirations. It was equivalent exchange.
So, Zal, as you're pulled into the tree, you can't see, and like you're restrained, grappled, you can't barely move. You're like, what the fuck is poking me on my side? And like, you look down, but you can't really see, and like, the glowing of your magic seems to be this like beautiful sets of leather armor that's just strapped across a female skeleton, it would seem. And it seems to be the only thing left. I'll say it gives a slight dim glow. It's like a skeleton with wider hips. And it seems to be like pushing into your like side. You're like, God, fucking can't really do anything right here. But what do you do on your turn?
I want it up here, and I'm going to reach upwards towards the vines that are currently grabbing me by my neck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna attempt to kind of rip them off. Like rip them into it, like apart.
Give me a second here. Make an athletics check, I would say.
Athletics check. All right. Would this count as my action?
This would be your action, yes.
Okay, then I will bonus action Searing Smite at 2nd level.
Okay.
The Searing Smite allows me to add d6 damage when I deal damage or hit with a melee weapon attack. Would you allow it to me activate to, like, burn through the vines?
Unfortunately, as 15 does not hit, if you would like to re-roll and try to get higher, I will allow it if you do beat the DC.
I thought it was going to lower the DC, it's my bad.
Oh, sorry. Well, no, out of character, the creature is resistant to fire damage.
Alright.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, eh. So, roll again. I will give you advantage on it, I'll say, because of it.
Alright.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm using it.
Okay, so you roll with advantage.
Yeah, this is athletics, so it's not to hit. Otherwise, it'd be a +9.
I don't know, consider it, but yeah. Anyways, 25. You rip the vines off. Your arm is now like freed, but you're like stuck in like branches and vines here. You can barely move. Like you have half movement. I would say this is difficult terrain, and if you go too far down, you're gonna fall like 50 feet. But you are now stuck in like this area of branches, vines, leaves. Half movement. You're not fully blinded because there is this like glowing of magic items that seem to light it a little bit.
Alright. If that was my action, then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll 1d6 to see how much damage you would have done to this creature. The Searing Smite.
Oh, 2d6 then.
Yeah, 2d6. Okay. 6 reduced to 3. I'll allow you to deal damage because of that, sure. If you want to.
No, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm surprised this thing can hold my weight. And that's the turn, yeah.
In return, it's now the tree's turn. You piece of shit. You made it so it doesn't get its regeneration feature.
Yay!
3 fire damage, and now it can't regenerate.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not going to attack Kibbity, even though it just tried to kill her. Oh, she just tried to kill it. So it's not going to use that starting its turn. Okay. Yeah. It's going to use its action. Yeah. It's going to use its action. As you're in the tree, Ayla, you're looking down like, what's this thing doing? You see its mouth disappear for a second. You're like, huh? That's weird. And you feel the branch you're on break out from under your feet. And you watch as a vine shoots down and tries to wrap around your neck. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, sorry. A constitution saving throw here.
Could it be dexterity?
I'll make this dexterity saving throw for this.
Yeah! 24.
24. You manage to take your hand and put it around your neck just as the vine gets there, grabbing the vine from the inside and pulling it off like a necktie and throwing it as you fall to the ground. I'll say you only take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. You land on the ground on your feet, roll your ankle, but you watch the vine swing like a noose for a second before recoiling back into the tree.
Fuck. Is that the tree's turn, or is it still
That's the
something
tree's
else to
turn.
do? Oh. Okay.
Ayala, as you land on the ground, looking up, you look to the tree to your right, as you see the flower starts to wiggle. That's all.
Okay. Then I will. I'll run back to the axe and try to unlodge it.
All right, as you rush back, you get there and you reach down and try to break it out of the roots. It is still difficult terrain, so I will say you just get there. I'll say you have to use your bonus action just to get there.
That's fine.
And you try to pull it out. Make an athletics check for me.
Boy, athletics. Not my best.
In a dream.
Did you roll probably? Oh, that was your saving throw. Okay.
My athletics is a +0. I think I need a nat 20 to do this. Alright, hold on.
In the die shop.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get the 18 because I feel like I'm gonna fail anyways. I'll spend 1 to reroll, see what I get, and if I don't get the nat 20, then I'll just... Yeah. I got another 5, are you kidding me?
Bruh. Another one. You're just as bad as me, man.
I know. I'll spend another 2, dude. Another 2! Are you kidding me? I don't like this guys. I don't like this.
Does that end your little roll session, or do you want to keep going?
I'm at 43. Might as well make it a nice even 40. You know what I'm saying? This is for my OCD, of course.
Sure.
Definitely not
Oh, yeah.
because I don't. You know, guys, come on. You know what I'm about.
So everybody watching, 5, 5, 1, 17.
Okay, we're good with that.
So, you try to pull it twice. You're like, okay, I got this. You put your foot down on like a root, and you start to pull, and it like the root cracks under your foot, and you slam your foot. The leather boot through a rock goes through your foot. You're like, and you like pull it off. You're like, You take one piercing damage.
Okay.
But you like pull it off. You're like, fuck. And you like look down. And you like kick the root that's holding on to the fucking the skeleton hand, and it just like crumbles. You're like, what the fuck? As you reach up and grab the axe, like you put it over your shoulder. It's definitely a finesse weapon, but it's definitely heavy. Do you have a strength score of 13?
No, I have a strength score of 11.
It's definitely heavy and unwieldy to you. You would need to use both hands for this.
Fuck. Okay.
It's basically a dexterity great axe.
All right. How far is my alligator friend?
Your what?
My gator boy. My friend Zal.
You don't see him.
Shit. Okay. Combat ready.
Actually, no. You do see his spyglass because it would be glowing. You do see that he's like 50 feet above you, probably directly above you, actually.
Oh boy, I cannot toss this to you. I'll just heft the axe then. I don't think it can. Yeah, I'm proficient in martial weapons, so I can at least somewhat use it.
Yeah, it is a martial weapon.
You said it's curved, right?
It's a curved one, so it uses finesse. Yes.
I can use my dexterity, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. I have an 18 in dex.
It is a 2D. It is a 2d8 weapon, just so you're aware.
2d8. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm combat ready, motherfucker. That'll be the end of my turn because that took all my movement.
Legendary action. The tree's going to use Vine Lash. It's going to make a vine attack against you. So as you heft it over your body, you're like, haha. A vine comes whipping down to bludgeon into your arm that's now holding the weapon. That is... Does a 20 hit your AC?
Yes.
It wraps its vine around your arm, like, shit. You drop the axe into your other hand, it nearly pulls you to the ground, and you do suffer 16 bludgeoning damage. You're also grappled. You're also grappled and restrained. It's trying to pull you up, but you're managing to stay on the ground because of the axe's weight.
All right.
I'll say you actually, you let the axe cut into one of the roots in the ground, and that is anchoring you there as it's trying to pull you up, basically.
I'm low, boy.
Yeah. You're the only one who's taking damage, motherfucker.
Yeah. Deal some damage to something else, Mr. Tree. I'm good.
You feel the vines start to wrap around you, sense of hole. Anyways, continuing along. It is now Kibdi. Kibdi, it is your turn.
Because I know you don't want me to try this for magic yet again.
You can.
Because you're... But you're probably not like that very much, so...
Do whatever you want to do.
I will... You know what? Fuck it, we ball. I will try.
Okay.
Once.
I will say, because it is on guard, here, the Dum-Dum, the DC, and I'm gonna let you use your DM's inspirations if you want him to re-roll, but you can only give them for re-rolls, just so you're aware.
Okay.
The DC is increased by 2.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm a reroll once.
Okay. You can buy dice from the shop, by the way.
Okay.
24.
Not 50.
24?
Mm-hmm.
And that was a one-time use to re-roll, right? Fuck it. Hold on. So, as you cast this spell once more, saying stop, you feel the grove shake. You see the tree starts to growl. You feel the earth disappear from you, and a heavy natural wind flows through the grove. As you see, the leaves begin to stop rustling.
Yep.
The tree goes still. You see, the vine that is holding Ayala is no longer tugging as she, puts her feet on the ground. You watch Zal plummet from the branches. Zal, make me an acrobatics check, please.
I was gonna try to stay up in the branches because I was trying to find the fairies.
I will say the only reason you were staying up there was because the primal magic was making kind of like footwork for you. The branches are not going to be able to hold like a 1,200-pound creature.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm 1,800 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was being nice. You put on a little weight, you know.
Fuck off. Yeah, acrobatics, right?
Acrobatics, yes.
All right.
1,800 is higher than 1,200.
That's why I said you put on a little weight. What'd you say? 16?
Yeah.
Okay. You hit one of the roots and slide down it. You take half the damage. So 50 would be 5. $15 reduced to 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Well, technically, I'm 18 feet tall, so that's essentially 20 feet. So technically, it should only be a 3d6.
I'll give you 3 damage. Anyways, there goes my fucking cool-ass boss. Fuck you. Don't worry, I'll just make the next one harder to beat.
Aww.
Oh,
Where are the fairies?
I did not know. I was not able to find them. I only had around 10 seconds to even look around.
Well, 20, but yeah.
I only had 10 seconds. They had 20.
True. You get DM's inspiration from me interrupting. Continue.
I'll try and search for their presence again. Primeval awareness.
Do that.
You feel in the center of the tree, near where that mark was, that originally was there, there is a presence of a fairy there. You feel 4 presences above you as well. And what else can you detect from that?
Give me a second.
It's pretty much just everything, honestly, other than aberrations.
Apparitions,
Mm-hmm.
celestials,
Mhm.
dragons,
Mhm.
elementals,
Mhm.
fiends, and
Mhm.
undead.
Wait, you can't do Fae.
I can do Fae. You just said
Okay.
beyond Fae.
Okay. You detect the 4 fairies and the one that seems to be in the tree. As you're like, the fuck? You all, like, are now in a state of calm. Or no longer panicking.
Ugh.
The fairies
So
are above us, and there seems to be one in the tree. Though I don't know what that means.
In the tree, not the tree itself. Are you sure?
Yeah, in the tree. I could cut it down if you want.
Cutting it down would also cut through the fairy. We'd have to open it up. But that should be easy enough. You have me on your side after all. Katrina,
Yes.
you're a lot more agile than I am. Can you get the fairies down?
Yes.
Perfect. Me and Ayala can focus on actually opening the tree up. Sound
Right.
good?
Yes.
To this point, tink, 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 a small rainfall of items and skeletal pieces of bodies begin to fall from the vines above. Go ahead.
I'll raise my arms, like claw hands over those two so I don't get hit by all the magic items.
Okay. Zal, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Shit. Wouldn't this be a con save rather than dex because I'm actively, like...
Con save.
Yeah.
You get your own aura boost.
22.
22. Okay. I will say you take half of this damage.
Oh no, the sword of plane shift hit me.
There are a few magic swords that do embed themselves in your body, yes.
Oh.
35 reduced to 17 points of just damage, we'll say.
Alright.
As you get hit by like 3 swords, you're like, ow. You pull one out, it's like shines with this beautiful bluish color. It's a curved arming sword. You're like, too small.
My claw is bigger than this. Here, Ayala, you want it?
An arming sword? I mean, I'm trained, but I prefer... Ironically, I prefer great axes and bows. Well, not
No,
great axes
actually-
specifically, regular axes.
The mention of axes has got me, curious. How did you two stop the tree?
Ask
I
her.
dispelled it.
You dispelled the entire tree.
Yes.
Living force and all. You can do that.
Yeah. I told you it's a magical tree.
You told me it was a tree.
I told you it was a magical tree.
You told me it was a tree. You said nothing about magic. And
He
although I
said-
knew it was magical because it is a grove, I did not know that the tree was magical. You did not inform me. You had stated before you had met sentient trees, but you had no answer that this tree could have been sentient.
You know what I meant.
We didn't. That's the
I most
thing.
certainly did not.
A sentient
I
tree
meant-
is different from a magical one. Ents are not.
Hold on. We can argue later. For now, the safety of the fairies. Fairies come out?
Yes, a little bit. Yes, Kibdi, go get the fairies. Me and Zal here will focus on getting the fairy out of the tree.
Right. So I try to get the first down.
Make a perception check for me, Kipti.
Can I give them the help action because of my primeval awareness?
No.
Oh.
19.
19. It takes you a few minutes, but you do find these small cocoons that have wrapped the fairies. And like you managed to open them, and they like nearly suffocated to death, and were like being drained of their energies. You can see, once again,
They're malnourished.
they are malnourished. Yes. Specifically, Mariana.
I get some good berries going.
They're covered in some like strange like plant goo.
Oh,
They had to tear vines away from their areas.
you said
Yeah.
you said pods.
Yeah, pods.
You know,
They were stuck in pods.
nature's. You know, some say that pods are nature's jars.
Yeah.
Roll a D100 for fairy in a jar.
I'm gonna walk over to the tree and just shove my claws in it and try to pry it open.
Okay. Make an athletics check. I will say, before you do that, your ally here is giving you advantage because she's like, no. Go for the area where the cut is at, and like see the cut that is in the tree. Not like the axe cut, but the mark that your ally pointed out at first, and it seems to be that's where the Fey energy is drifting out of. And like you go up and you like put your hands into it, and you can feel like this sappy essence. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
With advantage in your guidance.
Yeah.
26.
26. Squelch. As you pull open this, like, strange item, it almost looks like what would be the toothy maw. Jeez. You can see, like, bits of plant life, like, bits of wood that almost look like teeth. This fleshy inside almost that's filled with sap, and you can see it's bubbling a little bit as you pull it open. And what seems to be like this strange glow from within the sap itself. You can see, like, as you pull it open, there is like this small pool of sap. And there's a glow inside of it. And you can see definitely, like, stuck in it, almost like amber, is a fairy who seems to be stuck in it, unconscious.
I seem to have found her. Zal is going to very carefully kind of prod her cheek with one of his claws. She's not responding.
You can see that she's like, by the way, she's like heavily gaunt, malnourished. Like, she's on the verge of death for sure.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
As I tap her on the cheek with a claw, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on her.
You can see, like, there are acid burns across her, too. You get the feeling this sap may have been draining and trying to not eviscerate, but, like, absorb her body. So as you cast Cure Wounds, 10 HP, thank you, she, like, opens her eyes for a second and goes...
Don't worry, little one. You are safe now. Ayala, if you would.
Yes, I understand. Open up your little mouth, fairy. I got a good berry.
Alright, Ayla, you come over and, like, Zal's been, like, touching this fairy and whatnot, and you look down and the fairy's just completely naked, by the way. Everything's been devoured over here. The clothes, any weapons she had, everything like that, it seems. And you come over with the good berries, like, pull her out, and you begin to place it on her as she, like, reaches up very slowly and begins to...
Yeah. I also cover her with my other hand, so Zal, in his perverted eyes, can't gaze upon her naked
How
form.
dare you?
By the way, she has kind of grayish skin at the moment because she's very eviscerated at this point. But continue.
Yeah.
Alright. You can look after her for the time being, till we can get her some actual clothes.
Yes, I understand. It better be me.
You have no problem with this, correct, Fairy?
You hear squeaks, and what you hear, Alex, you speak Sylvan, right?
Yeah.
I speak Sylvan.
Oh, you both speak Sylvan? Okay. Yeah, that's right, I gave it to you. You both hear...
Yeah.
I am fine. Thank you for rescuing me from that accursed beast. I am hungry. My eyes are dimming. I need to rest. A comfortable hand this is. Thank you. And she, like, sits down, like, takes one of your fingers and puts it over her like a blanket.
Oh.
You hear?
Wait,
Oh,
my fingers are Ayala's?
ALS.
Mine.
Okay.
Me.
Oh, well, by fairy law, I can't move my finger.
I don't think there's a law for that kind of thing.
It's like cats and dogs. A fairy.
I've never had a cat before. I've heard of them on my travels, but they're not native to this island.
Oh, you should get one. Well, maybe we can...
I already have one. As I kind of like look up towards where Katrina had gone.
You just
Zal.
did what happens next to yourself.
I slap Zal and I shake my hand because of his scales. Ow!
You slap me? I'll make a jack sit now.
Motherfucker.
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about my natural hardness.
He
Yes.
says, looking down at his dick. Huh?
Mm.
Hand me the magical bag you have on your hips. I will collect all of the items that have fallen from the tree's grasp.
Okay, now while you do that, I'm gonna go sample some of the plants around here.
Yes, yes. Just be careful and try not to eat the ones with too bright of coloring.
No promises.
Yes, and remember, if one seems too big to be tasted, that is because it is not for you to taste, but it to taste you. Have fun now.
Thank you. Anyways, here's the bag. I'm gonna go sample that delectable little mushroom.
No, 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 do not eat the mushroom. This
It's
incredibly...
glowing. It's glowing a crimson red,
No.
by the way.
Do not eat the mushroom. It is incredibly... Wait. What's the word for...
Poisonous?
No.
Venomous?
No. Venom is the shroom.
Hallucinogenic?
Hallucinogenic, thank you. It is incredibly hallucinogenic. Do not taste test the shroom.
Make a
Alright,
con
whatever.
save.
I'm within his thing.
He doesn't consider you an ally.
Yeah, you're
There
right.
you go.
I only consider the fairy an ally. You took her away from me. Now you're an enemy.
No. I get a 19.
19. Make a wisdom save.
Well, I'm starting to walk away to go put the magic items in the bag.
27.
Everything like gets fuzzy for a second, like you're buzzed, but it spirals a bit, but nothing really changes.
You're such a baby, Zal. This is fine.
You also heal because it's literally, it's a component for a healing potion.
Oh.
You do heal because it is direct source here, though. Let's see here. That would be 15 points of healing.
Oh,
Hey.
It's diluted heavily when making it into a potion, but that gets rid of the hallucinogenics.
Awesome.
maybe I should have a taste.
I'll say, seeing this and realizing its benefits, you collect a few of them. Go ahead and add 15. What are they called? 15 health cap mushrooms.
Health cap mushrooms.
And you know someone who could grow them.
Oh, Sal.
Eating them directly, by the way, if you want to put this under it. Eating directly without any kind of like preparation will cause you to make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw to become buzzed. Directly after a failure, make a DC. It was a DC 20 Wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, you become high and
Alright.
you begin to trip.
Using health potion brewing when eaten correctly.
When eaten directly, it does give 15 HP, just so you're aware.
20 con save. Buzzed. And make a DC 20 wisdom save. High.
Yeah, but it does give 15 health when directly eaten without any preparation. Anyways, Zal, you're collecting magic items, right?
Yes, I go around collecting all the magic items.
Make an investigation check with advantage because your detect magic is still up.
Alright.
I'll say this is like the end of it, like as you're collecting all this shit.
Alright.
Okay. Let me know what you get.
I'm gonna use an inspiration. That annoys me. But I have to better roll so long.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. 22.
3 swords. I'm going to mention the magic items first here. So, get prepared for this. 3 swords.
Oh, neat.
Hold on. 3 swords. Okay.
Let me roll a d6 here. 1 dagger.
No. I'll roll the d6. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll. 4 daggers.
Ooh. Daggers.
3 sets of heavy armor.
Sets of heavy armor.
Roll a d6 for me.
6.
6 sets of leather armor.
Leather armor. That'd be nice for me.
1 set of padded armor.
One set of padded armor.
Roll a d20.
Alright, how many of these adventurers had sex toys in them as they were adventuring through the jungle?
A few of them, but don't worry about that. 13 different rings.
13 rings.
2 pommels, one which is an emerald, one which is amethyst based. Pommels for swords or daggers, so you could put it on a sword or a dagger.
4 swords. 1 emerald based. 1 amethyst based.
Yes. You get 1 runed great axe. It has 3 runes upon it.
1 8x. 3 runes.
Roll 2d6, Cora.
Alright.
Okay.
A 5 and a 5.
So a 10. Go ahead and roll me a d8.
Hold on, I messed it up. I saw it as I clicked enter, I messed it up. God damn it.
You get
I'm gonna use
1.
it.
Oh, go ahead.
Alright.
No, go
I was
ahead.
gonna use an inspiration because I was mad that I messed up the first roll.
Go ahead and roll.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Okay.
8.
You get small. You get 8. It would have been 1 big one or 8 small ones. You get 8 small ivory statues.
8 small.
Statuettes is what they're called, but statues. Roll again. Roll a d4.
1.
1 pair of boots.
Was it 1 boot or 1 pair?
Pair of
Pair.
boots.
Okay.
A left pauldron.
1 left. Pauldron.
Roll a d6.
2.
2 pairs of female underwear.
Of panties.
Panties and bra, by the way. And then 3 sets of male underwear.
It's a man.
A
Plus bra.
Yeah, a surcoat.
1 surcoat.
A bag.
Bag.
A satchel.
Bag?
A satchel.
Oh.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Oh.
It's just a satchel.
Very familiar. You immediately know what this is. This is another bag of holding.
Now I gotta ask, what's in the bag of holding?
We'll get to that.
Got it.
You find 6 potions of healing. Base potions of healing.
Basic.
1 staff and 1 wand.
1 staff. 1 wand.
You also find a great shield.
1 great shield.
Oh, great, could the shield even
You
be?
find 2 circlets.
2 circlets.
A pair of sabatons.
1 pair of sabatons.
A pair of robes. Or a set of robes, I should say.
Yeah, I was about to say, what?
Silver robes with ivory like studs upon it. Sorry.
Silvered. Rope with slits.
What else was there? Yeah, a belt.
1 belt.
And that is all the magic items you get except for like a few sexual things. And we can go over that later.
Oh my god, a magic butt plug.
Yeah.
So magic.
Actually,
Yeah.
brother, how have the games become even more sexual?
Look,
Just
we have identified. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I can identify shit, guys, don't worry.
Anyways, that's all the magic items you get. Now here's the normal items you get.
Oh god, hold on.
Most of the weapons are going to be rusted.
Okay, do we need to bring around the rusted fucking weapons, or can we just kind of toss them into a corner?
Up to you.
Do we want the rusted weapons?
Up to you. And we can go into this later. We can go into like the loot later here. So we don't need to do this yet. We could do all the extra shit you get here in a bit. But yeah, you start to collect all the magic stuff and whatever you can find. Meanwhile, Kibdi, the fairies come over and hug you and say, thank you. They all like start to speak to you and like start to go around and like appease you and like start to go around the grove itself and start to collect things and gather their things. But yeah, they're thankful. They let you down. And you come over as you all three of you start to coalesce in the center of this area here, this grove. Kibdi, a wind is passing by you. As you start to approach the tree, you feel this pulse of a heartbeat. And you look towards where your friends opened the tree, and in the sap you could see this small orangish green glow.
I'm gonna go towards it.
So you look into the sap, you swear you see a faint dimming and brightening and dimming and brightening glow.
I'm gonna reach towards it.
You reach down into the sap. First off, from reaching into the sap specifically, you have to reach down like all the way to your elbow, basically. You suffer 20 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
But you do feel what feels like a gemstone. Like a rough-hewn gemstone affixed to the base of the sap here. Like in the tree itself. And you feel like this primal magic pushing into you, and then pulling out, and then pushing in like a wave, and then pulling out. A pulse. Unsteady.
Okay. Do I need to make a check to try and pull it out?
You want to pull it out?
Yes.
Make an athletics check.
50.
I'm a guidance myself.
Can I tug on her to give the help action if I notice
You gonna
she
give
stuck
her?
her arm
You gonna
into
give
it?
her a reach around and tug? Okay.
I mean, I'll do it and give her a guidance.
Sure. You can do the help action and the guidance. You guys are like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Get out of there!
I told you to get away from the tree.
I need blankies and jammies, please. There's blankies. There's the jammies. Okay.
Coming at one.
This works better when the two of us do.
Exactly.
Watch, it's gonna be 18. Not 18.
25. So close! You said
I almost
18,
said
but it
19.
wasn't it?
I
19.
was gonna say 19, second guess myself, and went 18, and I fucking.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
Okay. Do you keep that?
Max. Yeah.
Okay.
That's almost max.
You're pulling it. You know that you're getting close, but you get the feeling whatever enchantment or whatever is holding this will be broken if you pull it out.
Okay, let me see something.
You definitely feel primal magic from it.
I like the visual that Ayala is just trying to pull on her to help with one arm, and the other arm is just like propping up the fairy.
No, the fairy's resting in her tits now.
Um,
Kind of got on her way to gather
Okay.
things.
can I try and push magic into the gem then?
Okay, how many spell slots are you pushing in?
Guys. Should I fucking reball it?
Gosh, we can help you. Can we channel magic into Kidney?
You can, but you gotta remember, each character's magic is specified to what they use for magic, like primal, if they use divine or whatnot. I know you're primal, but they also have certain magic circuits. A druid's magic circuits are more defined than like a ranger, so like if she pushed magic into you, it would be much more damaging to your body, but she's more used to it because of the primal magic that flow through her. So you're fine to do it to her, but Zal can't push it into her because that would damage her, and she can't push it into you or Zal.
Yeah, okay. Gesh, if you push magic into this thing, I will help you.
I
I'm
will.
gonna save one level spell slot so I can still cast the good berry if we need it, but I will
Yeah.
still help you.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna fuck this wee ball.
If you're sure about this, then I'll help you as well. I won't put my magic into you. It could be damaging to your body. But I can always help guide you. I'll take
Yeah.
the guidance.
Okay.
Okay.
So how many spell levels are you putting into this?
Okay, let me calculate that. Okay, wait. Let me.
Read them out for us so we can put them down.
Yeah, I'm calculating this out.
Remember, you used 2 third levels that battle, so I don't think you have any third levels left.
Yep. I have 1 third level left.
Okay.
That's a total of 10 for me.
Okay.
And then 2 first and the second one for Karen, that's another 14 levels then.
14 levels?
Yep. It's quite a lot for level
I-
6.
Would you also allow my guidance to count as like a D4 for this?
No.
Oh, womp womp.
Sadly, I used 2 third levels, otherwise I could have gotten even more. But
You feel your natural magics connect and solidify the pulse that had been broken by your spell. The pulse ends, and you watch the tree almost explodes outwards and then reforms into 2 different set areas with a pond of sap that begins to turn to normal water. You watch the tree actually breaks from above where the pond of sap is, that's now turned to water. The gemstone is visible underneath, but the tree actually starts to regrow and spiral upwards, creating this almost spiral with empty space in the middle that seems to have like windows out in different directions in different areas, and connects back up to the branches above and reconnects in a lattice-like shape. You feel connected. Gesh.
yes.
Give me a second here. Let me look at something here. Give me a second. Go ahead and add 10 DM's inspirations and mark off make her own grove from your major goals.
Holy, let's fucking go. One of her most major goal. Okay, so
I
we
should
know
say,
what.
pulling this gemstone out of character, if you pulled the gemstone out, you would have been able to make your grove somewhere else, but there was a chance the enchantment would break in it because you dispelled the grove, which means you got rid of whatever magics were affecting the grove here, and you were able to put your own identity into it. So technically, because you went over 10, you needed 12. Remember Kaldros, I said 12th level? You needed 12. So because Kaldros helped you here, technically Aella is also part of the grove. She's
Oh
also
my
part
God,
of the grove,
hell yeah.
yes. You're the major one though.
Damn, if I would have used only 1 third level spell slot, I could have made it. But still, holy fuck. Question: how do you do the crossing out thing?
You put
Oh,
2
just
tildes.
Yeah, these
Why?
things.
Let me see
Look at the
them.
rules chat, and then
Yeah.
put
Ah,
that on
thank you.
either side of the message.
2 on
Oh.
either side, yeah.
So what does that
The-
mean
the-
for me? Is she like my matriarch?
You guys both own. Oh, give me a second.
You're like co-owners,
She
president, and vice
gets
president.
more benefits from it, but the you got to do 2 on each side. But the grove still likes you, so she'll get the benefits, but you'll get a few of the benefits.
I'm like a stockholder.
Yeah, you're basically a stockholder. Yeah.
I got a little bit of stock in this place.
I'm so hyped. Katrina's 1 goal that she came here for her big fucking goal,
Anyways.
and it's done by like session 6 or 7.
So, as you look upon your grove now, you can see the rotted wood and all the other trees begin to flourish. The grasses begin to turn a bluish green. The waters become less murky. And you can see the veil of the vines and everything disappears. You can now leave this area willingly. Additionally, you see the water itself begins to form, and you feel like your staff is being tugged towards the water.
I am going towards the water and placing my staff within it.
Okay, you're already at the little cauldron area. I mean, towards the area with, you know what? I'll say the water of the bog. Sure, yeah, the now cleansed water. You go over and you put your staff there. What enchantments does your staff have on it again?
It's the Nature's Bounty staff. I can once per day without any material components cast Thorn Whip, Entangle, Animal Messenger, and Plant Grow.
Okay, as you put the staff on the water. It floats in the water and it lets out this small ripple. As you watch the staff descend into the water and it begins to bubble. And then you watch a minute later, it rises back out. You watch the bubbles stop. It ripples inwards towards where the staff is, and then the staff floats about an inch above the water, slowly spiraling. You can see like small runic patterns have begun to take shape, and the staff has changed a little bit to now have specific patterns towards its top with a small greenish blue glowing gem.
Grab that shit.
I'm gonna grab the staff.
Okay. You grab the staff, and as you do, you feel power within it. You'll need to attune to it to understand what it does, but you definitely feel it's more powerful than it was before.
Hell yeah, I pack-a-punched my own staff.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, piece of shit.
I'm sorry, man, but for the way you described it with the spinning, I just thought, wait, that's fucking pack-a-punch.
Anyways, as you do this, Zal, you watch this happen.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's awesome. I got to make my own grove here.
We got
I'm
to make
proud
our
of
own grove.
Yeah,
Oh, both of you did. Does
Yeah.
this mean we're neighbors?
yes, absolutely. I was planning to be your neighbor from the beginning, so...
By the way, Zal, as like she's saying this, and she's like starting to like walk towards you. You watch the plants like grow around her as she walks. Like as she takes a step and leaves, the step that she leaves, like the plants grew in the area of her foot, and then they start to wilt back to normal.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, Katrina, this is actually a very unexpected boon. If these fairies wanted to join your grove anyways, or at least I believe some of them.
Yeah.
What this would mean is that you don't even have to be here for your grove to grow, but also the settlement that we came here with. They could, benefit from an alliance with your grove. We have a foothold in the jungle now.
It's awesome, isn't it?
That's where you can take a long rest,
Welcome to the jungle.
And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Welcome to